was little, I was maybe like 6 years old. One of my friends had a party at a gymnastics gym. I was just like blown away by the place. And it was just like a wide open space, and I'm just like a little kid, so it was just like perfect. When the birthday was over, I got in my mom's car to go home, and I was like, Mom, I want to do gymnastics. But I remember my club coach, Scott, he told me girls really like boys that are in gymnastics. And I was like, yeah, they do. I'm in this for life. Everybody in my elementary school knew that like I was the kid that did gymnastics. I was just putting all of my identity into what I was able to like physically produce or show off to the entire world. You're trying to compete against everybody else who's also doing the same thing. But then when I was like a 10th grader, I actually went on a retreat that my parish was putting on. Like for the first time in my life, I was like, Jesus, I want you to be everything in my life. And that was so, like, honestly, that was so weird. I remember like when I prayed that prayer, I was like, Nick, what the heck? Like, where did that come from? Like, what was that? And then I just kind of drifted away again. And it got to the point where I tried to make myself forget that initial prayer to Jesus ever happened. I remember just trying to block out me saying like, Jesus, I want you to be everything in my life. And it just kept like echoing in my head. And it wasn't really until I was about 19 years old that I actually really started pursuing a relationship with our Lord. And so I remember walking into the NET Center, and it was just like this mix of emotions. I remember seeing like the 100 other missionaries that were there. And I remember just thinking like, wow, like I don't size up at all. Like, I'm very different from all these people. It was very apparent that everyone there like knew our Lord Jesus Christ. And I remember thinking like, okay, I could either fake it, you know, or I could just go like head first and just go all in. And like that year just radically like changed my life. When my oldest daughter, she fell in the kitchen here about a year ago, and she split her chin right there. I get in my truck and I'm like rushing to like an urgent care. And I remember just saying like, hi, my daughter's here, her name is this, like, here's my name, like, where can I go? And then I could hear her screaming too. And I'm like, as her father, trying to like break through, trying to get in. So I go around the corner and I go to the door that they told me to go to, and it's just locked. And I'm like banging on the door, and they have like a little side window too. I'm like looking through that, and I finally find another door. Somebody lets me in, and she's just screaming. There's nurses just like on her, trying to hold her down because they're trying to like numb it so that they can start stitching her up. And finally, when I get there, I like kind of like laid on top of her, you know, and was just like letting my voice just try to soothe her as much as possible. It's just like it's okay, like, whew. I remember holding her and just saying like, hey, like, Daddy's here. And just instinctively out of my mouth just came like, Jade, I know it hurts right now. It's not always gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's not always gonna be there. It's not always gonna hurt. Like, I am right here. And just my work as a youth minister now and my work with teens, like, I know like kids are like secretly like screaming on the inside, and they won't let like God the Father like come into their lives. Like, it's not the hospital, you know, like preventing God the Father from getting to you. Like, it's you that's not letting God like come into you and claim you, and just say like, hey, Dad's here. Like, it's gonna be okay. It's not always going to hurt.